Hello and thanks for clicking on this video, guys. We are here to check another comparison that has been requested by one of the users, which is Ark Survival Evolved, which you can see here with the images from the new patch as well, versus Evolve Stage 2. Evolve Stage 2 is supposed to be the Evolve free-to-play version of the Evolve game that came out a couple of years ago for the Xbox One. And PS4 and PC, of course. Now, Evolve is supposed to be free for a little bit, but unfortunately, Take-Two has already said that this game is gonna get shut down, so we are going to commemorate it, comparing it to Ark Survival Evolved. So, in Evolve, basically, you probably know that already in Ark, you just need to go around surviving, taming animals, and you can do a lot of stuff. Okay, in Evolve, you need to hunt a monster. It's basically a death match, 4 players versus 1 huge monsters that basically needs to escape and kill the other players. It's super fun because the monster is really overpowered. And before in the past it was full price, but now it is totally free. And so before it shuts down its servers, you definitely have to go and play a little bit. So let me give you a little bit more light because I can see that I do not show arrow. So wait a minute. And yeah, so totally. And let's talk about the two main differences. So let's start with the graphics, as we usually start with. The graphics are a lot better in Evolve because it's a finished product, it's not anymore in beta, and it has been developed for quite more often. Especially in Evolve Stage 2, the graphics are amazing. In Ark, they are super good as well, but still, if you look at them closely, they are not as good as the ones in Evolve Stage 2. Therefore, the point goes to Evolve. And this is perfect. Then let's talk about optimization and bugs. Well, as you know, Ark is just full of rubbish that happens the whole day. If you have followed me during my stream, you know that I always get stuck into a rock or in the top of a platform or anything of the sort. So it's not really well optimized Ark, not at all. Still a lot of bugs, still a lot of things they could improve. A lot of glitches. It's like too much. They really need to work on that. And Evolve Stage 2, of course, as it is a finished product, is a lot better in those terms. But still, of course, some improvement could be done in Evolve as well, but it still is better than Ark Survival Evolved. Therefore, the optimization points goes for sure to Evolve Stage 2. But after this, we need to talk about every other thing. So, apart from those two major points, Ark is better in terms of gameplay, because you can do everything in Ark that you can do as well in Evolve. For example, you want to play a match 4 against 4, okay? Well, in Ark you could recreate it. Just take a Tyrannosaur and take 4 other friends of yours. You just create a little arena after which you cannot go out, and then you just need to sneak out and kill your 4 friends. Well, this is already recreated Evolve in itself, and is not even one of the main features of the game. So the variety of the gameplay of Ark itself is so massive that could just recreate Evolve itself. For this reason, Ark wins a point. Apart from that, the variety of Ark is so unbelievable that it's just like crazy. You can do so many things. Let's talk about the multiplayer. But mostly Evolve is mostly pointed in the multiplayer, okay? Because of course, you can play single player, but playing multiplayer is the only thing that makes sense in this case. So of course, you will need to spend loads of hours on the multiplayer, and on both of the games, even though Ark you can play single player. But also, most of the times it's just more fun to play it with your friends, basically. And for this reason, the multiplayer part definitely goes to Ark, because you will have a lot more fun spending time in Ark, gathering the engrams, crafting stuff with your friends. In Evolve is super cool as well, the things you need to do. And as you see from those images, it looks so damn amazing. But still, in the multiplayer you would have a lot more fun and for a longer time if you play Ark Survival Evolved. For this reason, these points, the multiplayer one, also goes to Ark Survival Evolved. Apart from this, well, let's talk about in general also which game has more content. The game that has more content, as you can see, Evolve Stage 2, actually, even if it doesn't look like it, it contains so much inside. It contains these little monsters, it contains the jetpack that you can use, those kind of perks and so on, and the other different type of monsters that they evolve from stage to stage, and still counts as a good amount of content. But in Ark, this is even better. In Ark now the tech armor, the tech technologies are coming as well, so you will really be able to recreate Evolve Stage 2 inside Ark Survival Evolved, especially with the tech that is coming. You will have jetpacks, you will have the super boots, the super strength armor. The only thing that they need to put is some special superpower, some type of weapons like those ones. But in Ark they are now going to introduce plasma weapons as well. How cool is that? And therefore, also this, in terms of content, always goes to Ark. Another thing is just that in terms of price, of course now Evolve is free to play, so it would definitely win a point for that. But at the same time it is closing the servers, which automatically removes this point as well, because you should be able to play just for a little bit. After a certain amount of time the servers will close and it will not be possible to play Evolve Stage 2 anymore, I'm afraid. So it's possible that this free-to-play game is never coming to PS4 or Xbox One, and this is really sad. But apart from that, it has been a great game so far. So now, in this video basically, you can just assume that if Ark will do things properly, it will be able to recreate Evolve Stage 2 inside its same game. Well guys, I hope that you agree with this comparison, and I hope that well, actually this comparison was suggested by one of the subscribers, okay? So I hope that you that suggested it, you enjoyed it, and of course that you agree with my opinion. If anything, just let me know in the comments below. Apart from this, I will invite you to have a great Christmas, guys. Thanks a lot for following along. And for anything else, just let me down in the comments below. If you are a newcomer, just make sure to subscribe in order to help me out to reach 100,000 subscribers. It's a big goal, but this is what we are aiming for. So I'll thank you again, and of course, have a great rest of the day then. And I'll see you later for another stream. Cheers!